Hello students, welcome to my next YouTube class. So this is the continuation video on the same chapter, wave optics. In my previous class we were discussing about wavefront and Huygens principle. What was wavefront there? The locus of all the particles in the medium at any instant of time, if they are vibrating in the same phase, we consider to be as wavefront. There are three types of wavefront. One is the spherical wavefront, which is formed or which is produced due to point source. There was cylindrical wavefront, which was produced due to line source, and plane wavefront. When you view spherical wavefront or cylindrical wavefront, the small segment of this wavefront forms or produces a plane wavefront. Okay, so rays of light are always perpendicular to the wavefront. So these are the important points which we have seen in our last class. Also, we have come across Huygens principle. The light emitted by a source always moves in the forward direction. Okay, the particles on the primary wavefront are the new source of disturbance which produces the secondary wavefront. So likewise, light moves from one place to another. It propagates from one place to another by formation of wavefronts. So today in this class we will discuss an important topic which has come several times in a board, that is reflection of light by Huygens principle. Okay, or verification of reflection of light by Huygens principle. You see, first let's see the diagram here. I have drawn here xy. Xy is the reflecting surface, and this line and this line, these are the incident ray. You can see the direction of arrow here, so you will consider this one as incident ray. If I consider here P and Q, so I can say here PA and QB dash are the incident ray. So as soon as it strikes the reflecting surface, they will get reflected back in the same direction, right? Here, this dash line, we can consider this one N and dash, and this one as M dash. So N dash and M dash, these are the normal. So the angle subtended between incident ray, that is PA, and normal, this is called angle of incidence. Angle subtended between reflected ray and normal, this is called angle of reflection, right? If I give here name RS, so SB dash and RA are the reflected rays. So one more thing we have made here, you see, when the incident rays are falling on the reflecting surfaces, there are many wavefronts are formed. So let us consider this is the last wavefront. This is the last wavefront which is formed by the incident ray, and A dash B dash is the first wavefront which is formed in the reflected ray. Okay, so we have to prove the laws of reflection. So that means there are two laws of reflection we have learned in the smaller classes. We have to prove angle I equals to angle R, that is angle of incidence equals to angle of reflection. Also we have to prove that incident ray, reflected ray, normal at the point of incidence all lie in a same plane, right? So let's see now. So what I have written here, you see, let xy be the reflecting surfaces at which a wavefront is incident obliquely. So these two lines means here, let us consider this is be the reflecting surface and the wavefront which is drawn, that is formed on this plane surface, right? So you see origin is same, and it is the last wavefront of incident ray, and this is the first wavefront of reflected ray. So let V be the speed of wavefront at time t equals to 0. So initially the point when the light incident rays are falling on the reflecting surface, when this wavefront is formed at this position, the time at which this wavefront is formed, let us consider it to be as time equals to 0. Okay, after some time this point B, it comes to point B dash, that is when the light falls completely on the reflecting surface, right? So as soon as the light falls on the reflecting surface, now again light gets started reflecting back. Okay, as it gets reflecting back, again this wavefront is formed. So from the diagram, AB is the last wavefront formed by the incident ray, and A dash B dash is the first wavefront formed by the reflected rays. Now we will compare two triangles. So just now I told this is angle of I and this is angle of R. That means incident ray and normal, angle of incidence. Angle of reflection means angle subtended between reflected ray and normal. Now you see, if this is angle I, this angle is also I. If this is angle R, this angle is also called angle R. So you see how it's been proved that if this is angle is I, this is also I. If this is angle of reflection is R, angle of reflection also R here, right? So you see, let us consider P, A and this, right? So what is the total angle here? If I consider this angle to be as 90 degree, because this is 90 degree, right? Angle 1 plus angle 2, angle 1 plus angle 2 equals to 90 degree. Again, if I consider this total as angle 3, this total as angle 3, right? This total is angle 3. So what we can write? Angle 2 plus angle 3 equals to 90 degree, because this is a normal and this is 90 degree, right? This is 90 degree. So you see, angle 1 plus angle 2 also 90 degree, angle 2 plus angle 3 is also 90 degree. Now if we equate equation 1 and 2, what we will get? Angle 1 plus angle 2, angle 2 plus angle 3. So 2 and 2 will get cancelled. What will you get? Angle 1 equals to angle 3. So what is angle 1? I. So this angle 3 will also be I. Similarly, we will prove for this R. If this is R, this angle is also R, right? This total angle is 90 degree and this total angle is 90 degree. So this part is common. So both the angles becomes reflection of light, angle of reflection. Now we will consider two triangle. Okay, see the triangle what I have written here. In triangle ABB dash, ABB dash, right? In triangle ABB dash, we will find sin I. Sin I equals to P by H. So what is the perpendicular here? BB dash, perpendicular, and hypotenuse is what? AB dash, right? So BB dash, distance we know speed is equal to distance by time. What will be distance then? Speed into time. So distance means here B to B dash. So B to B dash. Then what will be the speed? V into T, because speed of light in air is, let us consider V at time T. So in BB dash, what we have substituted? Vt. Again we will consider another triangle, that is A dash B dash. A dash B dash. Again from here we will calculate sin R. Sin R equals to perpendicular by hypotenuse. So perpendicular is again A dash means Vt. A dash means this distance, again distance equals to speed into time. So speed I have considered here B, and the speed remains same because the incident ray and the reflected ray both are in same direction. So here A dash is also Vt. So equation 1 and equation 2, you see both are same here. So we can write here sin I equals to sin R, or angle of incidence equals to angle of reflection. So this is the first law of reflection. Second law says that incident ray and reflected ray and normal at the point of incidence all lie in same plane. You see, all are lying in same plane. Hence, laws of reflection is verified.